Okay, so today I'm going to be discussing the role of the herdsman and how he is portrayed in the play Oedipus Rex. So, to start off, I'm going to show you a little video to help you reflect your memories of what happened to Oedipus, though it may not be exactly how you remember it. Oh, hold on. Come back. All right, hold on.
Why, Lady Jocasta, I have pity for it. Do you want this baby, sir?
Ooh, I would gladly accept this baby, stranger. Goodbye.
Bye.
Los terroristas. You boy, off the road.
Yeah, boy, get off the road. It's a free country, man.
No, it's not. Con los terroristas.
Yo, let me go to the fields.
Why?
Because I like the flowers and the goats.
Okay.
Man, have you ever seen this man before? I ain't never seen this man before.
What are you talking about? You gave me that baby and you were like, yay, baby. And I was like, okay.
What baby? I don't remember no baby.
The baby that you gave me like 20 years back.
Stupid. Son.
Well, I told you, not dropping it, me 20, maggot.
Okay. I did give her a baby. Yeah, I did give her a baby. But yours was born to another. Yeah, it was born to another. It was the lords and the ladies. Well, the lady, see, funny story. The lady sent me to go kill the baby, but I had pity on it. So I gave it to her to bring evil prophecies come true. You know? Don't you know your own evil birth and fate?
Con los terroristas.
Okay. Okay, so my thesis is that the herdsman is the cause of Oedipus' downfall. Now you may ask, let me explain. Okay, so we're just going to start off with a basic characterization of the herdsman. So first off, he's what we would call a flat character, meaning we don't know much about him. We only know things such as like a job, an age, or a hair color, which we didn't even find out. So secondly, he was a old man, so he was around before the time of before Oedipus was born, and he was actually kind of close to Jocasta as a slave wife because she was the one that gave Oedipus as a baby to him. So, thirdly, he was a slave, and then he went to being a shepherd in fear of the new king of Thebes. Fourthly, he was fearful, obviously, because of he witnessed the murder of Lydia for one. He was afraid that Oedipus would, come get him. He found out, and he was also scared when he was brought in for questioning in front of Oedipus. Fifthly, he could be considered a liar because he lied about killing the baby, and he also lied to Jocasta, or really just kind of kept quiet about what he had witnessed on the murder of Lydia. And lastly, he felt pity, and when he felt pity, he gave the baby to the messenger to take away from this land, and instead of killing it like he was supposed to. So moving on, we're going to go to his importance of the story. So in the beginning of the story, he's not really important. In fact, he's not even there most of the time. He's just kind of there, You hear about him, but you don't know much about him. And then, but towards the end, he was brought in for questioning, and it turns out to be very important because he's the one that tells Oedipus the truth and causes his downfall. Quote from the book, from when he ran away and why he wasn't known, was, when he returned and saw you had the power of the murdered lives, he touched my hand and begged me formally to send him to the fields and to the pastures, but he'd be out of sight, far from the city, because he feared Oedipus. Nextly, we're going to dig a little deeper and talk about how he was actually extremely important. So, backing up a little bit to when Oedipus was a baby, and Jocasta gave Oedipus to the herdsman to go kill and leave in the mountains or whatnot, he actually felt pity for the baby and gave it to the messenger. So, it was really kind of because of the herdsman that the prophecy even continued on, because had he done what he was just told and left the baby in the mountains to die, the prophecy probably wouldn't have happened. But since it's a story and to a tragedy, somebody had to be thrown under the bus, and it turns out to be Oedipus this time. So because he gave the baby to the messenger, he then in turn made the prophecy come true. So, as proof, the quote from that Oedipus said towards the end when he found out his evil birth and fate. Ah, all of it was destined to be true. O light, now may I look my last upon you, shown monstrous in my birth, in marriage monstrous, and murder monstrous, for those I killed. Okay, so last but not least is how he was important to Oedipus. So, he was the symbol of hope for Oedipus for a while. He was Oedipus's, he was the hope that Oedipus was a good guy, that he didn't murder his mom, he didn't marry his dad, that he didn't curse his city with a plague. But not only was he a hope for Oedipus, he was Oedipus's last hope, and that right there is what caused his downfall. Because his last hope was in a person, that just kind of made his prophecy come true, that helped him. And I have a quote here by C.S. Lewis. It says, if you look for truth, you may find comfort in the end. If you look for comfort, you will not get either comfort or truth, only soft soap and wishful thinking to begin, and in despair. So this is kind of what happened to Oedipus, because at first he just really wanted to know the truth of the murder of Lydia. But then, as the story went on, he just wanted proof that he wasn't the one that did it. He wanted that comfort that he didn't do it. So when the herdsman came in and just told him outright, hey, you did all this crap, he just fell into despair because his last hope just told him what he didn't want to know. And so as proof that the herdsman is the last hope, this is the single hope that is left to me, to wait for him, the herdsman, until he comes. So, in conclusion, the herdsman kind of paved the path to Oedipus' downfall because he felt, pity for the baby that, that he should have just left there to die. And he was important to the story because he was the one that told Oedipus the truth, and that he was, the murder of Elias and his mom and all those bad stuff. And that he was the downfall to Oedipus because his last hope had told him the one thing that he didn't want to know, and that in the end caused him such despair that he left the town and caused his downfall.